Welcome back to the Beard Bros podcast. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Today we got
Lance Myers. I'm a player manager for the 2021 Roswell Invaders in the Pecos League.
Let's go.
How's it going, man?
Good. You know, it's a blessing to be back out here with COVID and everything happening last year. You know, shutting a lot of things down, and you know, I'm just excited we're out here and able to you know, start to transform back to normal and be able to play ball.
That's cool, man. So let's start there. Last year, what exactly did y'all have a season?
So last year, you know, most leagues completely shut down due to COVID. There were a few places that you know, did like 14 leagues, and it was just like a centrally located thing at one stadium or, you know, one park or wherever it was, and they just kind of played a four-team kind of simulated, not really a simulated league, but it was modified.
Okay. Well, for those that haven't gotten the news, this is a way of telling you guys they're welcoming fans. So you guys want to have a chill day. I think y'all serve beer here, right?
Yeah, we full concession stand, beer, no masks. You know, come out and catch some great baseball. And you know, one big thing that I will really like to alliterate and stuff on the Pecos League and stuff, it is, you know, it's where not only is it a lower level of professional baseball, but we're able to interact with fans a lot more, whether it be going out on the field and doing little games in between innings, after the games. You know, fans are always welcome to come on the field, get things signed, talk to players.
Nice.
You know, so there's a lot more one-on-one interaction, you know, with guys here than there would be at the higher levels.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was here last weekend or weekend before that, and it was pretty like family friendly. It was like a very family oriented like setting. So like all the kids would run the bases,
Yes.
had little games.
Yes.
It's pretty
That's
nice.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. So tell us a little bit about your team. How long have you been a player manager? Stuff like that.
You know, the team this year is very young. They actually changed some of the rules and criteria as far as rosters go for the league. So, you know, we're required to carry a lot more rookies, which, you know, it's got its ups and downs, of course, but you know, it's something that, you know, everybody's dealing with. Everybody is, you know, kind of trying to figure out how to balance things out, what works, what doesn't. Of course, with that being said, you know, it could be different from us here in regards to, you know, somebody in Alpine having a team or whatever. But also at the same time, it's you know, this is my first season in the Pecos League as a player manager. I was able to get my foot in the door as a player manager last year during one of the COVID 14 pop-up leagues that came and happened, and you know, we were very successful there, and you know, there was a lot of good talent there. There was guys, you know, that played affiliated baseball. There was guys from the American Association, the Atlantic League, the Pacific Association, the Can-Am, the Frontier. You know, but 95% of my team last year, and you know, we had the best record in the league last year. But 95% of my team came from the Pecos League.
Oh, wow.
So.
And I know that you mentioned off camera, it's an independent league.
Yes.
Do you want to explain that a little bit for the viewers that are curious on what type of league it is?
Yeah, so there's a bunch of different levels, and the best way that I can really describe it, we'll just go by his shirt right here with the Astros. So the Astros, of course, they're affiliated with the MLB. They're the top team in the MLB. You know, in the Astros organization. So then you have like your AAA, your AA, your single A, and then like your rookie balls, and you know, the other lower levels. And how that always works is, you know, somebody gets hurt or somebody's not panning out at the top with the Astros. They have all of these farm systems where they can pull guys from there. With us being independent professional baseball, what happens there is, you know, there's actually not just one team like the Astros. So it could be any team in a higher independent league. It can be any affiliated team. If somebody's putting up numbers, or, you know, somebody meets the criteria of what a team is looking at, they can be called up at any time. with that being said, we can also, if somebody is released, we can also pick up, guys at any time, and it doesn't have to be intertwined with a certain organization. It's just, like I say, the biggest thing is it's independent, so guys can come and go, move up, if guys get released, we can sign them, and basically it's just a channel. It's an open revolving door to where we're trying to move as many guys as we can up, and that's what these guys are really out here for, is getting that opportunity, being seen at the right time, excuse me, putting up numbers and just trying to move up.
That's awesome, man. For everyone out there, like I said, come support local. I don't see why you wouldn't enjoy it. I guarantee you would enjoy it. Also, we were talking off camera about this too. Anyone out there, I know there's a bunch of my friends and your friends probably as well, they have what they consider almost like an open tryout, right?
Yes. So we will have open tryouts and stuff like that. I know on the website my email address and my phone number is on there. If you're interested in coming and trying out, we do charge $40 for a tryout, but you're going to get a full pro day style workout. And then from there, if it's something, if you have some attribute or, something to your game that I really like, I can sign you that day. If things don't work out, A, there's always next year, but B, I'm always open to calling, other teams and saying, hey, I've got this guy. Do you have a need for an outfielder or whatever the guy trying out is, doing, or whether it's a pitcher or anything like that. But, I want to give everybody that, same opportunity that I was, blessed with back in 2017 when I first entered the league. And, it's one of those things where, you want to give back to the game as much as you can. And, if somebody wants an opportunity, there's always an opportunity somewhere. It's just where you start and then what you make of that opportunity once it's in front of you.
Right. So I do have a question though about that. So you say whenever you sign someone, is there a minimum or maximum type of contract they're signing? Like, do you sign them for a year? You're signing them multiple years? How does that?
So in independent baseball, it's actually, it's tough sometimes because, it's also kind of looked at as a day-to-day thing.
Okay.
There's no contracts that are guaranteed for a year or even 2 years or anything like that. It's you sign, you get you get put on the roster and stuff. In independent baseball, there is not very much money. Okay. There's not, if you're doing it for the money, but you're going to make more working at McDonald's.
Okay.
It's the love of the game and trying to move up, and of course, the higher up you get, the more money you'll get paid.
Right.
And stuff. So, it is like I said, the biggest thing is it's an opportunity, it's a starting point, and that's what a lot of these guys are out here looking for. So.
Awesome, man.
But as far as the contracts go, there could be a player that was in the league for 8 years with the same team. There could be a player that's in the league for 8 years with 8 different teams.
Okay.
Nothing is guaranteed, and then that's also, with that being said, there's also, guys could be here for an entire season. They could be here for 2 days. You have to, sometimes moves have to be made to, for the better of the team. And it's never fun. It's never fun releasing or cutting people. But at the end of the day, regardless of the level it's at, it is a business, and you got to do what you got to do.
Yep, I 100% agree, man. That's 100% hitting the nail on the head. So let me ask you this: if someone were to want to know your schedules, where are some places they could find that out at?
We do have handheld schedules that are passed out. They're at the ticket booth every single home game.
Okay.
You can visit RoswellInvaders.com.
Okay.
And that's going to have our entire roster. It's going to have our schedule. It's going to have all the guys' stats. The whole 9 yards there. You can go there. You can also go to the PecosLeague.com, the league website, and everything will be on there as well with schedules, stats, rosters. If you're specifically looking for Roswell, it is a lot easier to navigate and, just go right to the RoswellInvaders.com and look there.
And some of the competition, how does that vary? Like, who are some of the teams you guys play? I guess like on a yearly basis, I guess.
Well, right now in our division, we have the Tucson Saguaros, who we are playing again tonight here at home at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
We have the Alpine Cowboys, located in Alpine, Texas. There is the Santa Fe Fuego in Santa Fe, New Mexico, is where they're from. I'm trying to think of the other one. And then us. So there's the 4 in our division. That's in our division. On the other side of the Mountain Division, there's the Colorado Springs Snow Sox, based out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. There's the Trinidad Triggers, who are based out of Trinidad, Colorado. The Garden City Wind, and they're based out of Garden City, Kansas. And then the Salina Stockade, and they're based out of Salina, Kansas.
Wow.
And then of course there's the Pacific Division as well. But how the schedules and everything worked out this year is the Pacific Division is staying. Those are all the teams in California.
Okay.
All of those guys that for the regular season, they're playing over there. They don't come over here. We don't go over there.
Okay.
But then for the playoffs and stuff like that, that's when the league will start intermixing.
Oh, wow. So let's run through that. Well, how does the playoffs all work? Is there only so many teams, and then?
So there's going to be 4 teams. There's going to be 4 teams from the Pacific side. So California, there will be 4 teams in from there, and then we have what's called the Mountain South and the Mountain North. Mountain Division North and South. They split the Mountain Division into 2 teams, or into 2 separate divisions within that same division. The top 2 teams, and they're going by win percentage this year.
Okay.
Instead of actual games, because there's been some rainouts and stuff like that. So we got an email saying it's going to go off of win percentage, but the top 2 teams from each of the Mountain South and the Mountain North will go to the playoffs. And then out of those 4 teams that are chosen, it'll go by win percentage. So the 1 will play the 4, the 2 will play the 3.
Okay. And then you basically it's gonna be California versus the other 2, North and South.
And then like I said, the same thing over on the California side. Basically the easiest way to explain it is you got like the American and National League in the MLB.
Okay.
So for just purposes of right now, we're the American League over here, and the National League is in California, and then the Championship Series or the World Series, when you're talking about the MLB, it'll be the one of the teams from California, one of the teams from the mountain side.
Okay. And how long is your season? How long has it been going on? When's your last game of the regular season?
So we opened up on June the 2nd here at home. Was opening night. The last regular season game is August the 5th, and then from there, I don't know. I don't have exact dates for playoffs and stuff.
Right.
That's one of those things we got to get there first.
Right.
But I know it'll have to be at the earliest. It'll be the 6th.
Okay.
6th of August is when the playoffs will start.
Nice. Well, looking forward to it. As of right now, where do you guys stand? Win-loss.
We are 10-15 right now.
Okay. A little bit of ground to make up.
We do have a little bit of ground to make up. It is early, so it's not too late.
Right.
One of the biggest things is just putting things together and cleaning up defense a little bit.
Okay. Well, thank you.
No problem.
We appreciate you. We're gonna interview some players out here shortly. So you guys bear with us. Like I said, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Shout out the Roswell Invaders, and let's get the rest of these interviews on the way. Ooh. Our first player is
Brett Leiferman. I'm from Austin, Texas, and I play first base and outfield.
okay. Cool. How long you been playing baseball for, man?
I've been playing since I've been about 4 years old, and went to Round Rock High School in Austin, and then went to Concordia University in Austin as well, and then came out here to play some professional baseball.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Came to Roswell to play some baseball.
Yeah.
You like Roswell at all?
Oh yeah, it's kind of like Austin. It's a little bit. Different groups of people.
I was gonna say I don't know if it's like Austin, bro.
You got
How long you been here?
a week before the season started. So.
Oh, so you've only been here for like a month.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you don't know Roswell yet.
No. No, we don't got too many off days, so I can't really go explore.
Okay.
But looking forward to it one day, I guess.
There you go. So, are you lefty or righty?
I throw right-handed, but I hit left-handed.
Okay, you're kind of like this guy. He's ambidextrous.
Like that. That's cool.
That's cool. When did you learn that you were kind of like you did both?
Well, I really kind of started playing baseball because my grandparents, she got me like a bat and a glove, and she was really big into golf.
Okay.
So she was like, oh, here, just swing this, and then that was the way I've always swung the bat. But being left-handed hitting has some benefits, I guess, just a little bit closer.
Yeah, that's definitely against a righty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty good, man. And so my biggest thing is like, I know players like myself, we have like these little pre-game rituals. Do you have anything like that?
I used to in college, but I haven't really like got like a schedule down or something like that. It's like I'd go and I'd be on the line at this point, or I'd go and get the same energy drink before the game, but I haven't found anything here.
Okay, I know like baseball players don't step on the chalk line.
Very superstitious. Very superstitious.
We'll get you some salsa for your pregame. We'll bring you salsa every home game.
There you go.
Sounds good.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Have you had any good Mexican food since you've been here?
No, I haven't. I've been.
Perfect.
Well, our host lady, she looks after us pretty well, so
okay.
she has really good homemade food.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Then.
Shout her out, bro.
Lizzie Owen.
There you go, Liz. Heard you got good food. Beard Bros, we do food reviews. So if you want to cook for us and we review some of that food, we're down.
First and left field, right? You said.
Yep.
Which one?
Or
do you
right
like?
field.
Right field. Which one do you like better?
The outfield. It's a lot easier.
Right, yeah.
Just gotta run after the ball and throw it in.
There you go, man. First base, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be able to extend. That's the position, probably. Either that or catcher. You got to be pretty flexible to sit down. I never understood that.
No,
I can't be doing that.
No.
So, what are your? I want to ask, what's your future goals with like if you have a dream, a goal?
Just keep on moving up until you're in the big leagues one day, but not really having I mean, it's always good to have like a second option and keep your mind open, but that's really the thing I've been wanting to do my whole life, so I'm just sticking to it.
And how old are you?
24.
Okay, you're young, man.
Yeah.
So you got some time.
Yeah.
So best of luck to you. We appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, and good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys. Our second player is
Jacob Schuler, I'm 23, from Owensboro, Kentucky. I'm a catcher and a first baseman.
Nice. How long you been playing catcher, man?
I started playing catcher in high school.
Okay.
I was actually I was a lot skinnier in high school. So
Okay.
I was a second baseman and an outfielder. They told me to go behind the plate in high school, so that's when I started.
Were you nervous?
Not at all.
Not at all. Catcher.
As progressively they get worse and worse and worse.
I believe it.
If I catch 4 or 5 days in a row, I can definitely feel it.
I believe a catcher seems rough.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything you do to prep yourself, like either before the game or on your off days? Are you working out? Are you...
Sit by a pool and drink some beers on some off days. That's about
Okay,
it.
that sounds like a good regimen. Everyone get on that regimen.
Yeah, I'm on that regimen.
So, tell me something. I don't want any secrets like from your pictures or anything, but from a perspective, like I think the catcher, he's like a manager of the field. He's like the point guard. He's the quarterback. Is that your feeling too? As
Oh
well?
yeah. Even Lance is our skipper. He's our manager.
Okay.
Even sometimes I tell him, hey, let's play towards the 4-hole a little bit, play up more up the middle. So I get to tell sometimes what our manager what to do.
Right.
So it's just kind of one of the things I get to do.
It's just the knowledge of game.
Yeah.
You see the whole field. Everybody.
And usually when I'm behind the plate, I look at everybody's spray charts. We keep a track. So I keep an index card in my back pocket. Where do they like to hit the ball? And if you ever watch, sometimes I'll pull it out. You'll see it in my glove, and then I'll put it back in my back pocket.
Okay. And so I've never really asked anybody playing at such like a level of yourself. When you're throwing your signs out, between your pitcher and yourself, I don't want to give any secrets still, but are you like, is it always the last? Do you change it per game?
I usually change it per pitcher.
Okay.
If I notice, maybe they hit it hard that inning, hit the ball hard that inning, we'll switch it up the next inning.
Okay.
Just to make sure that they're not figuring it out.
Okay. Yeah, because that it's crazy when y'all are down there and it's just like do.
Oh yeah, and you got to also do something that's comfortable with the pitcher.
Okay.
So what he likes to do. Some of these guys I've never played with, so when they get here, they tell me what they like to do, and I just kind of have to adjust.
Okay.
Damn, that's crazy.
Is there how long you been playing?
Professionally, I've been playing for 3 years. I went 2 years in junior college.
Okay.
Went to Trinidad in 2019.
Okay.
Then I played with the Kansas City Royals and the Lexington Legends in 20, and now I'm here.
No shit. That's cool, man. So what are some like long-term goals? Like what are you
I
trying
just
to
want to play as long as I can.
Okay.
I was actually supposed to go overseas to Australia and play, but due to COVID,
Right.
I had to contact Lance. I'm like, hey, you got a catcher spot open. He said, get out here. And I was here 3 days, caught a flight
Hell
from
yeah.
Kentucky, and I was here.
Had you ever been in New Mexico prior to being in New Mexico now?
Only one I played in Trinidad. We came down here a couple times and played.
Okay. Okay.
Not too much.
Australia, were you ready for Australia?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he said, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn, that would have been lit.
That'd be
Oh, I was
crazy.
ready.
I feel like you need to follow up on that. That's cool, man. So, you play catcher, and what was the other
First
one?
base.
First base. Which one do you prefer?
Catcher.
Okay, all day, huh?
Catcher gets all the new stuff.
There you go. That's what's up, man. Do you ever talk shit to the batters?
Oh yeah.
All the time? You just like
Sometimes Lance gets mad at me because I do it a little too much.
We're gonna have to talk to Lance after to be like, hey, bro, let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Because that's what I think part of any sport.
Oh yeah.
You have to have someone talking that shit.
No, I'm that person.
Hell yeah.
That's
the-
what's up.
I'm the enforcer on our team, so
There you go.
I'm not scared of
Yeah,
nobody.
he's the general and the enforcer.
Dang! That's a good leader, though. The person that's willing to step in the fire before everyone else does
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's a good leader. That's cool, man. Well, we appreciate you.
Yep.
Good luck
Appreciate
with
you.
the rest of the season, and good luck
Appreciate it.
tonight,
Thank
man.
You have a good day.
brother.
So next at bat is
I'm Jack McNellis. I'm 23 years old. I'm a right-handed pitcher from Columbia, Missouri.
nice, man.
Pitcher.
Yeah.
That's what I like to
Okay,
hear.
you're a first pitcher, so I got some good questions for you,
All right.
man. First off, I know this ain't a good question, but how long you been pitching for?
I threw a little bit in high school and
Okay.
a little bit. I went to junior college and I didn't throw much there.
Okay.
So I think being a PO, only a pitcher, I've been throwing for about 3 or 4 years.
Okay. And so, over the course of basically high school, junior, all the way up to now,
hmm
where did you start with your pitch, like type of pitches, to where you're at now? Do you even,
I've always thrown a 4-seam and a 2-seam. Those are kind of the two easiest to learn, just fastballs.
Right.
I'm from Columbia, Missouri. I'm a huge Cardinal fan, so
Okay.
I've always wanted to throw a 12-6 like Adam Wainwright.
Right.
So that's kind of what I go with.
Yeah, he's a beast.
That was a good pitch.
And
too.
so, I noticed I don't even know his name. Maybe you can help me out here.
sir.
The guy that plays for the Angels.
Right here.
He's the badass pitcher.
Oh,
He's like
Ohtani?
Asian. Is that
Shohei
Ohtani?
Ohtani?
Yeah,
Yes,
Ohtani.
okay. He's pretty badass at pitching and he's badass at hitting. How much as a pitcher do you focus on hitting?
I used to a lot. Mostly,
Okay.
I was an infielder, and I used to, I get 3 or 4 at bats a game. Now I switch over to pitching, and a lot of times, I have 3 hits this season. Can't complain. I have a couple RBIs,
Okay.
but there's a lot of dudes on this staff that can really swing it.
Okay.
So
How does that work? Y'all, like I know in the AL pitchers don't hit, and then in the NL pitchers hit. So then how does that work here?
pitchers hit here. Pitchers,
here?
yeah, we hit here.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
tonight, I'm not sure who's starting tonight, but you'll see them in the box and up on the mound.
Mound.
Yep.
Okay. That's interesting. I didn't even think about
Yeah,
that.
or-
How does that work, y'all's rotation? How do you know when you're gonna pitch?
Lance will tell us. We have a set rotation. We have 4 or 5 guys. I actually started the season as a starter, and then I just moved to the pen last week, I think. And I just feel more comfortable out there. But Lance will let us know days in advance before we're going.
Okay. And usually, Like, what's your pitch count if you're starting?
My goal per batter that I face, I want to try to get them to put the ball in play or strike them out in 4 pitches or less, just to keep it low.
Okay.
I want to get in the dugout and let my dudes hit in 10 to 12 pitches.
Okay.
And so, I mean, there's been a couple starts I went 6 innings and I threw 78 pitches, which isn't
Not
bad
bad.
at all. And then I've had outings where I throw 6 innings and throw 90 pitches.
Yeah, that's
And
up there
so-
right there.
And it can go either way. I try to keep it as low as possible, and my defense does a good job of helping me out.
So like after game, like rehabilitating your arm, what do you do? Like ice it?
I've always been a big ice guy. There's not a lot of data that proves that ice works, but if it works for you, then why not? So I've always been a big ice guy. I'm a big band guy. I like to do the exercise bands. A lot of the guys do down there, and I think you probably look down there and see a couple guys doing it right now. But just ice and just get the lactic acid out.
So my biggest question,
Mhm.
and I think it's I've been there. I'm sure you've been there. Do you know in the middle of the game when you think you should be pulled? Like, say it's going a little rocky, or maybe you got a lead and you've walked maybe a batter and you're looking at probably walking another batter in a row. Do you know, or do you let Lance or any other coaches decide?
I let Lance kind of decide that. If I'm up on the mound, yeah, I know if I'm getting rocked a little bit, obviously I know that, but
Right.
I'm not thinking about, man, I don't want to be here.
Right.
I just think about the next pitch, trying to get a ground ball, getting out,
Okay.
get ahead of the next guy. I
you
don't
go.
really think about coming out. I don't really look in the bullpen and see if anyone's warming up or anything like that. But I just kind of focus on my job at that very moment.
Okay.
That's a strong mental. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
because see,
Real
that's
strong
what's
mental.
different about you guys is you guys have a bullpen. Like growing up in Little League and even in high school and stuff, you don't really have that. Like you're the pitcher, you're pretty much gonna finish the game. Maybe you get pulled a little bit, but it's not to this level.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a
Right,
little
they
different.
just bring in like their shortstop to come
Yeah,
in.
exactly. But
Yeah.
over there, you got a guy. He might be, and you, like you said, you don't even look over there. You're just like, I'm focused on the guy ahead of me. I ain't. Whatever else is going on, that's up to Lance.
Right.
So that's cool, man.
I let Lance. I think all the pitchers kind of do. I think mentally our staff is pretty strong, and I think we're pretty locked in. We have a lot of dudes that come in and do their job pretty well. So
last question is, you've been playing baseball for a while. What do you have goals, like dreams? What anything for the future?
I mean, I'm happy to be here and happy to play professional baseball. I want to move up and I want to play at the highest level I can.
Okay.
And that's a big reason why I'm here. I met Lance last year. I played for Tucson last year for a few weeks, and then I played in the Liberation League in Indiana. And that's where I met Lance, and I had some success up there. And Lance asked me to be up here and continue my career. It's a blessing, and I know that he knows people, and I just got to do my job, and he can help me out a lot. And
Heck
yeah.
Well, we appreciate you. Best of luck in the
Appreciate it. Thank
future.
you so
Good
much.
luck tonight, man.
Thank you,
You have
guys.
a good one.
Thanks.
There you go, guys. That's some of the players, manager, Roswell Invaders. Hope you enjoyed today's podcast. It's a little bit shorter than normal, but we're going to get ready. Probably enjoy this 7 o'clock game. Again, go to their Facebook page, go to their website. We'll even share it all in the link in the description. Go over there, show them some love. Come out here, support local. I guarantee you'll have a good time. They have a full concession. They have beer. You know, bring your families. It's not that expensive, and it's actually pretty nice. So just come do your thing.
Come out and support. It's $7.50 to enter the game. So
There you go.
Come and support. I come and support. So I mean, if I support it, I think everybody should support it.
So like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Till next time with the Beard Bros. Peace.